Yee! Wait, today's only the 3rd? Oh shit, it is, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh fuck. This tomorrow. Oh shit. Okay. Never mind. I can wash my face. I'm gonna go fishing. I'll go fishing after this. Catch me a big ass pike. Mm-hmm. Bitch, I'm gonna catch me a big ass fish.
This is an emergency transmission. Citizens of the world, please, make no mistake. The zombie apocalypse is near. Will you cower and hide, or join us and fight? We are Dezombified, so stay on point and watch your six.
You want to get Patches on there too. Yeah.
Oh, Patches.
Yes.
Darling, would you like to do the intro?
Okay. Can you guys hear us okay? Let us know in chat if you can hear us okay.
Lend us your ears. Please give us some goody hearts with love.
I cannot separate my words in chat today. Why? I don't know.
Well, welcome, guys. Welcome to We All Scream with me, Patches, and only me.
Hey. Patches.
And the horror honeys, I guess. Okay, fine.
Okay. Thank you. How y'all doing today? So glad you could be here.
Oh, yes. We are here for some star-spangled insanity and spookiness.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed do. Look we've got our resident Patches in the flesh. Thank you.
Hey.
Hi. You know,
I see you.
You know, you are actually patriotic, Patches, because you're Ride Wine Baloo.
Oh, I am.
Yes, you are.
Yay!
Yeah.
Good.
That is so awesome. I'm so happy that you're here, Patches. We've been waiting. Damn it! We've been waiting.
Me too.
I know, right? It's
Oh,
about time.
so long, right? Oh. Didn't have a body for like ever. Ugh.
Yeah. So what did Mary do? Did she have you in a box or something this whole time, or what were you doing this whole time?
She says I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Oh. Disclaimer.
I get that. One of those relationships, kind of like mommy dearest.
Yes.
I see.
Maybe.
But you enjoy it.
Yeah. Maybe.
Well, we're glad you're here. We really are glad, and we're glad Mary's here too today.
Yay!
Oh my goodness!
Yay!
We missed you.
Oh, I missed you guys.
You know, at times like this, I just want to use my wings and flying glompy right now.
Gwomp, gwomp.
Yep. I don't care.
So I hope everyone is going to have a really good 4th of July this year. Friends, family, barbecue, fireworks, lighting stuff on fire. Don't light stuff on fire. It's bad to light stuff on fire unless you're supposed to light it on fire. Yeah.
Disclaimer. It's like, yes, we've been blowing shit up since 1970, like since actually 1776. That says a lot right there.
Indeed.
Yes, it does. It really does, and we're not stopping. In fact, we're going to blow some shit up right here. Figuratively, though.
Blow it up!
Yep.
Oh, I got a cat rubbing against my head right now.
Aww.
Oh.
Alright, kitties.
It's kind of annoying.
Hey,
No.
Mary, what are you trying to say? You got pussy on your
Always.
face right now?
Always.
Yeah.
That's how I roll.
I'm talking about the feline kind. People,
Yeah.
where's your head? God, you perverts. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
yeah. Oh,
Y'all
what's new,
perverts.
pussycat?
What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh my gosh. That is so awesome. I love that. So, today, we are going to talk about a whole host of different things.
Yeah.
A whole messy shit of different things. Yes,
All the
we
messy
are.
shit.
Yeah, we're going to get into it.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going to get into it. Including some of my favorite from my own state. We're covering today hometown horrors. We're going through our lists. Yes, we are, for the best and the less unheard of. And granted, there is a lot on the list that I would just assume stay off the list.
Yeah. Please. Do not become one of the parts for this list, people. Unless you're going to be like a star legend, okay. But please, do not be an urban legend.
Yes, we're covering urban legends from our states, from around the states, in the United States, because we are the states, and that was stupid. Anyways, regardless, we're covering urban legends and ghost stories, perhaps infamous ghosts that we have in our areas. And what was the cryptids? Thank you. Cryptids from our home states. Yes, we're staying on our home turf today. Why?
Yay!
Because we all know what's coming up tomorrow. It is Independence Day, and we all know that our forefathers fought the aliens to make sure they did not come onto our planets because Will Smith said so. Wait, well, the aliens. Okay, so, yes, there was one thing that we want to keep in mind, the bloodshed. Let me say to our veterans out there, we thank you. We appreciate everything you've done for us. And even though you may feel that some of us do not appreciate, guarantee you the majority of us do appreciate what you have done. No matter what era, no matter what you did, you were there. And we respect you. We
Yeah.
love you and
You
we thank you. We
We're
thank
there.
Yes.
You know, we're not all perfect and all, but you know, this is a time to enjoy and also appreciate what freedom that you have here and living up here, and also technically, you know, since we're all Americans, I think of it as like us having our own unified birthday party. We're celebrating us in our own selves, just for this one year, and enjoying who we are, what we represent, and all the good things. Like, sure, we have our ups and downs. Who doesn't in any country? But we just appreciate because it's our home. And that's what we really should focus on for today, as well as the spooky side of our home.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm typing in chat right now, and I cannot multitask right now, so I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Just
so,
saying.
like, even if you don't like it completely, or if you have something against us, sure, you are entitled to, you know, express what you need to. But also, don't rain on our party, and that's what we're going to hear and have. And we're going to redefine what it is to have a patriotic party. Everybody is welcome.
Yeah.
And that's something that everybody needs to remember.
Indeed. I agree with that. Shall we see who's in chat today? Because I'm seeing some pretty spectacular people right now.
Let's see.
Patches, who's in chat?
Huh?
Who's in chat?
Who is in chat?
Oh, who is it? Please.
Hold on. Prep forfeit? Am I saying that right?
Prep for it.
Prep
Prep
for
for
it.
it.
That's what it is. Prep for it. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for showing up. Thank you.
Please.
Love you.
Thank
you
you.
for being here.
Thank you, new person.
Yes. Yes. And also, we have Pam Smith. Thank you so much for being here. We love
Yes, Pam, we really enjoy you. Trust me.
you. Who else is here?
Ooh. I know Joker's Demise, our evil resident clown. How are you today?
It's Mr. J. Hey, Mr. J. Mr. J.
Hi.
Ooh, who else is here?
Oh, we have realities in perspective as well. Thank you for being here. God, realities, you're awesome. I'm just saying, you're awesome. I
Wait,
love
guys,
you.
we got another bear. The Sweetly Morbid Bear. Hi.
Ooh,
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, we're friends for you to play with.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sweetly Morbid, we love you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. We have the amazing Sock Goblin. What the fuck? What the fuck?
The amazing, what the fuck?
Thank you for being
Hi.
here as well. Oh my god. What else do we have going on here? I have to scroll. I'm looking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking.
Oh, come on, let's give a nice shout out to Dezombified.
Yes, of course. Dezombified.
Yes. Can't have it without them, come on.
Yes, and if you have not seen the stream, you need to go see the stream. Go check it out. The 7 hours of awesomeness that has been posted on July 1st. Check it out. We've got amazing. Oh my God. I cannot tell you the amount of talent that's out there in the horror community. Oh my God. The voices. You hear them and you're just like, oh, I know that voice. That is my favorite one. Guess what? They're all there. They're all there. Check
All
them
of
out.
them?
All of them. They're all
Oh.
there. They are all there. So
Yeah.
please do look for that. Look for it. Listen to it. Find your favorites. Leave your comments. Share. Oh my God. It's awesome. There's some great stories there. Really great stories.
And also for all you lurkers, it's okay if you're shy and you don't want to tap into the little chat box there. You know, we still acknowledge you. It's all right if you're shy.
It's all good. We
It's
love you
okay to
guys.
be shy.
It's
It's
all
okay to be lurkers. We love workers, lurkers.
We love you,
They're working.
lurkers!
We lurk you all!
The working lurkers. The working lurkers. That's what they are. They're doing their
Yes.
thing, and
Yes,
we're
they
happy that
are.
you guys are here.
Mhm.
We always are. Always are. Thank
And
you
let's
so
do
much for
our
being here.
thing and spook everybody from state to state, shall we?
Let's spook
We
'em out.
shall. Where shall we start? Who
Mhm.
should we start with?
Oh,
God. There's
let's
so
start
many.
with Alabama.
Oh, that's a state that my son was born in. Oh Lord, you do not want to know the amount of jokes that come out from my son that is 11. Thank you very much. That comes out from the Alabama state. Yes, yes.
God.
I
Yeah,
have to listen to that.
There's a certain
every
bridge you
time.
don't want to cross there.
Ooh, Louisiana. You know what? That's Mia Mina's favorite because yeah, she hails from Louisiana, and Lord knows, holy crap, they've got. I used to live there. Yes, if I can say it right now,
Yeah.
the Lookaroo,
That's cute.
oh wow, talk about, you know, when you sit there and say I can't say this, and all of a sudden mentally you cannot say it ever again. You cannot say it ever again. Oh well, the resident werewolf of the swamps. We'll just go that way because I cannot form sentences or speak English today. So yes, we got that going on.
Oh, so
It
who
is
wants to
like-
know about Hell's Gate Bridge from Alabama?
Ooh, yes, I do. Actually, I do. Where is it located in Alabama? Did it say?
Not exactly, but here's something else. It says the generally accepted story of Hell's Gate Bridge starts in the 1950s. A young couple driving over the bridge somehow drove their car off the bridge one night, and they both drowned. There are two legends associated with Hell's Gate Bridge. One, if you drive your car out on the middle of the bridge and turn off your lights, the couple will magically appear in your car and leave a wet spot on the seat. Ooh, kinky. The other, which is how the bridge got its name. It is the belief that if you drive over the bridge and look over your shoulder halfway through, the scenery behind you turns into a portal to hell engulfed in flames.
Oh Jesus. Okay, I can honestly say I don't think I've driven over this place. I was close to Birmingham. I was living in Leeds, actually the Moody side of Leeds. The only thing I ever ran into was Charles Barkley, and I'm so sorry, Mr. Barkley. I did not realize I was shopping. It was in, I can't say the word because we are not sponsored by them, but in a very big superstore chain, which we all know. So it is what it is. But yeah, I was shopping in the frozen
In the frozen.
Frozen?
Frozen.
Yes, frozen.
The frozen food section.
And,
I was minding my own mind and nobody else's, and was just cruising down the line and smacked right into another cart. Oh, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's okay, baby. It's all good. I'm just like, he walked past, tall man, tall. I've never felt so short in my life. And he walked past and I was just like, and it hit me. Oh my God. And I looked back and I'm like, that was Charles Barkley. I ran into Charles Barkley, literally.
Wow.
Ran into him because, you know, his family, his mom, he lives right there in Leeds, Alabama, and they're locals. He comes down there all the time. And I was a stupid one.
Oh no.
Completely sober. My mind was elsewhere, and yeah, I smacked right in his. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry, but that's one to give the grandkids. It really is. It is.
Here's something else. This is something for, you know, the furry community, and because in Alaska there's a weird being called the Kushtaka. They're shapeshifters, half man and half otter.
Otter? Half otter?
Oh yeah, I'll go into this one more into detail.
Half
It says everyone knows the story of the being in a triangle, but you might not know about the Alaskan triangle. On average, 5 out of every 1,000 people go missing in Alaska, according to LA Times. So even if there's nothing supernatural going on, it's easy to get lost in the Alaskan wilderness. The Legend tribe, hopefully I said that right, that lives in Juneau, has their own explanation for the high number of missing people. Evil spirits called the Kushtaka. The Kushtaka are shapeshifters, half men, half otter, that lure women and children to water with fake cries in order to steal their human spirit and drown them.
Oh, otter people. Otter people.
Utter disgrace!
Oh God.
I just want to
This had
scratch
you
the
that
bellies.
fun.
I want to get on clams and scratch the bellies. That's what I'm thinking right now.
So, Patches, would you like to take on these people?
No. No.
Oh, come on. I know you'd take them on. You're a lot more fierce than that.
Oh yeah, but I'm lazy.
Oh, come on. I know Dr. Spanko would.
I'm like super lazy though. Like
Oh.
the most lazy.
Well, they took your bacon.
How dare they?
Yeah, go to Alaska and you beat them up.
I'm gonna beat them up.
Yes.
I'm gonna get
You
them.
know, I would go to Alaska, but they have like, it's beyond mosquito hawks. The mosquitoes are so big there, and there's like massive swarms there. I know it's what 3 months out of the year, but that don't matter. I'm sorry, but mosquitoes, no thank you. I'm good. I've got big enough ones out here. I'm good. No thank you.
Oh, we got Fear the Great White. Hello, Sharky.
Dun 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 dun. I turned my camera off for a little bit. I needed to sit for a second.
Powder your nose. You need to powder your nose. Are you pooping?
Are
No,
you pooping?
maybe.
You're pooping.
Patches, you naughty thing.
Look, I do what I want.
Burn a match. Just burn a match. We don't need to smell that. I'm just saying. No.
But here we go to the southwest, Arizona. The ghost of the Slaughterhouse Canyon.
Ooh. And
It
which
says-
state?
In Arizona.
Oh, Arizona. Go.
The story of the Slaughterhouse Canyon, not pictured, also called the less frightening Luenez Canyon, takes place during the gold rush. During the 1800s, there was a family who lived down in the canyon. They were very poor, so the father would venture out into the canyon for food for his family. As you might have guessed, one day the father did not return, so his family slowly starved and descended into madness. The mother, unable to bear listening to her children's cries anymore, put on her wedding dress, murdered her children, and then threw them into a nearby river. The next day, she succumbed to starvation herself. The legend states that if you do go down to Slaughterhouse, even now, you will hear the loud, anguished cries of the mother who lost her mind.
Not English, no!
Oh, God. That's terrible. That's terrible. I did not know about that one. See, this is why I love these stories, because we find out ones that are less known. And they are just as interesting as all the rest. They really are.
Ooh, here's some more. From Arkansas, going southeast. Says the Bog Creek Monster of Folk is Arkansas's version of the Sasquatch. He is commonly accepted to be around 7 or 8 feet tall and covered in hair. Legend says that he roams the creeks of rural Arkansas. He was spotted in 1834 when people reported seeing a wild man. People still claim to spot the Boggy Creek Monster today, and he has been the subject of 5 feature-length films, including 1972's The Legend of Boggy Creek.
Ooh. Wow. Oh. So is that like, is it like a Bigfoot type creature, or is it
Most likely.
Probably. They like the swamps. Some of them do. Some of them like the cold. We got more Bigfoot stories coming out from other states too.
But this one is pretty much scorched, and he's been playing with fire a lot in California.
Oh.
It's called the Char Man.
Char.
Yeah.
Cha
Why
cha
do I
cha.
Jar Jar Binks.
Oh yeah.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah. No, you
Sorry.
wish. You only
No.
wish you was. Says the Charman's origin story is gruesome. A father and son were both caught in a house fire and horribly burnt in 1948. After the fire, the son became so mentally unstable that he killed his father. When the police found the son, he was so unrecognizably burnt, they did not realize he was alive, so he ran away before they were able to arrest him for the murder of his father. Ever since then, the Charman is still spotted wandering the woods surrounding Ojai, occasionally approaching tents of innocent campers or pretending to be a hitchhiker and then attempting to attack them.
Ooh.
Jesus. Wow. Okay, so I get it. I guess I probably would have a little bit of a grudge if I burned to death, you know? If
Yeah,
there
just a
were
little
something-
bit. It's
A personal thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I imagine you would sound like a smoker too, so yeah. I mean, think about it. It
if
makes
he
more
wasn't
sense.
a smoker before, he was a smoker then.
Yeah, so he may need
Oh
he may need an electronic voice box. He may need an electronic voice box to talk. So, like, you have this robotic auto-tune voice coming at you, and
Oh my god.
friend death before attacking you.
Oh
That-
god.
That's insane. Oh wow. You know, I have not heard of those. I'm so glad you're bringing these up. I'm so glad.
Oh, going to Colorado. The Many Legends of Riverdale Road is the site of not one, but 8 creepy stories, ranging from Hell's Gate to ghosts of slaves hanging from the trees. This stretch of road is decidedly spooky. The creepiest story, though, is that of the Phantom Jogger. One day, there was a driver who hit a jogger, freaked out, and left him for dead. Now, it's said
Aw.
that if you park at the site of the crash, you'll hear disembodied footsteps getting closer and closer to your car. People have reported handprints on their windows and banging noises if someone was kicking the outside.
Oh. Okay,
How
so
rude.
what have we learned? Don't go jogging.
Please don't.
Right? All
don't
this is
ever.
telling me is that exercise is just dangerous for your health. That's what I'm hearing right now.
Apparent disclaimer, we don't really mean it. We're just saying, yeah, I'm staying home. I'm just saying.
Treadmills all the way, people.
Nobody exercise, people. You could, it could get you killed. Don't do
Exactly.
that. Stay safe.
Mm-hmm.
Stay safe and unhealthy. It's fine.
Ooh, and we're
Eat that
going
bacon.
from ghosties and
that
Sasquatches,
bacon,
and now we're going to a Wicked Witch of Monroe
Ooh.
from Connecticut.
Ooh, I've got another one from Connecticut too. Go ahead.
Says Hannah Karana gained a reputation as a witch in the 19th century when her husband died by mysteriously falling off a cliff, and locals reportedly believed that she had bewitched him. People also believe that she would cast spells on people she did not like. Hannah lived till the age of 77, but right before she died, she asked to be carried down to the cemetery in her coffin by foot, not wagon. After her death, the people of Monroe tried to wheel her coffin down the hill, but were unable. The coffin kept falling off, so they were forced to carry it. When the townspeople returned to her home, it was found to be engulfed in flames, stealing Hannah's reputation of witchcraft. Now you can visit her real grave in Trimble.
Wow. Ooh, I think I live next to a witch. I've got a neighbor that's a witch. I'm almost positive. Actually, she probably thinks that I'm the witch because I was the one like spreading salt all over and ate dead chickens out of the tree in front of their I mean, their picture window, just because I had a bone to pick, because every year it was like clockwork. It was a religious right for her to sue our family over something.
Oh god.
I mean, yeah, because we have wild animals. Yeah,
Bruh.
people. There's these things called wild animals, and they live around houses.
What?
I mean, in the country especially, they sometimes come in town. Yeah, they do. And sometimes, you know what they do? They do
What do they
like
do?
patches. They poop.
Woo!
They poop.
Nuh-uh.
They poop in people's yards.
Other animals poop besides me?
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Everybody
That's
poops.
crazy. Wow, that's
But you
crazy.
know
You should
what?
make the children's book. Everybody poops.
It just
Everybody.
or the Catholic version, everyone poops. No, nobody poops but you. That's what it is.
You're evil.
and that's concentrated evil coming out of the back of you.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
But yes,
I had to use that from Family Guy. I don't care.
I know that is the best. I thought that was funny. I love that.
Yes.
But yeah, yeah. So it doesn't matter what kind of animal. If it poops in your yard, apparently it gives you the right to be able to put in a complaint to your neighbors. Yeah. Even when you have no dogs in the area and you do not have a dog because the dog has been dead for like several years, but yet ghostly poop shows up in your yard and that's enough to put a complaint in. Okay.
I would just
send the next one.
At that point, I feel like I would just go poop in her yard just to be like, give her something to complain about.
Yep.
I did not go that far.
You're
but
a
I
better person than me.
I got them to move. They went down the hill and they built a house facing their barn so they wouldn't have to look at us anymore. And they were going to be moving. I can't wait till the face. Oh my God, I love it. Anyways.
And if they complain and say, hey, I just gave you some free fertilizer for your garden. Hush.
I know, right? Because it's all shale out here. It doesn't matter what it is. Anything's going to be fertile. And it's going to make stuff grow. So why are you complaining? Her husband is like actually been a cow farmer. So it's just like, hello. I'm sorry. Because no. Okay, moving on.
We're getting into creeper territory because we're going onto Delaware. The ghost of Mr. Chew.
Ooh.
I used to live there. I didn't hear about this.
Says, well, not a particularly mean-spirited ghost, Samuel Chew's story is still concerning. Chew was the Chief Justice of the Delaware Supreme Court in 1741. As the story goes, while he was alive, he didn't always get the respect he deserved. People frequently made fun of his name by mimicking sneezes while he walked by. After his death, people reported seeing his ghost sitting under a popular tree, wandering the courthouse, and generally creeping out the residents of Dover. Chew would also pull on men's coattails and give women a cold, icy feeling.
Ooh, we also have the Dover Devil.
Yeah.
We have a Dover Devil.
Dover
Devil. Runs rampant.
Yeah.
Dover Devil.
Makes me think of a devil dog for some reason.
I don't know what it is, but yeah, I've read stories about it.
Like
I've read stories
the
about
food
it.
devil dog.
Devil dog.
Oh, that's okay, because we can tame that dog with a nice little treat. Can we?
Ooh.
And a tummy rub.
Yes, unless it's the Jersey Devil, that's a different story. I'm
I
sorry.
wonder if they have fleas.
Mother Leeds had a 13th child she couldn't handle anymore. Birth control. I'm just saying.
Yes,
okay,
please. Come on.
Probably didn't have it at the time. Keep your legs closed. I don't know. I'm just saying. You know.
God.
She's
Well,
a randy lady.
They did have a form of condoms back then, but
God.
it was a little bit
Sheep
more
intestine.
gruesome.
Sheep intestine. Yeah, because that's the first thing that.
Well,
actually,
technically, it's a lot more efficient.
It could be. Yeah, you're right. You know that
Or
little knot at the end with the little the flower end, for knotting it, like a balloon knot at the end. I can see how that could, be okay. We're getting off topic.
Yeah.
But regardless, I'm just saying, we've got the Jersey Devil that runs, and let me tell you, the Jersey Devil has always had a special place in my heart. And just watching some of the stuff that people have claimed, who have caught, that whole thing. It's been mistaken, they say, with cranes. Apparently, there is a fly in my closet. I'm gonna spray it with poison. I swear to God. If I pass out, give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm just saying. But besides the point, Jersey Devil, cranes. Okay, I don't know how you're getting this stuff mixed up because no. I do believe that there's something sinister than the Pine Barrens. I really do. And there's too many stories for it. I think there's something out there. Mother Leeds, girl, you should have kept your legs crossed. I'm just saying.
Yes, come on. It's not that hard.
Nah.
No. Anyway, we're going on to the swamps of Florida.
Ooh, Florida man. That's a cryptid on its own. I'm sorry. So, go ahead.
Gravity-defying Spook Hill. It says the phenomenon happens at Spook Hill is real. Cars that are parked in neutral will appear to roll uphill. Legends say the hill is either the site of a Native American burial ground or an epic battle of a Native American chief against a crocodile. But the truth is actually just an illusion created by the hill's surroundings. While cars appear to be rolling uphill, they are just rolling downhill.
Huh.
That bends reality, doesn't it?
Ooh, we have our resident dragon that just showed up.
Oh,
Hello. Hello, dragon.
Hi. Ketchner. How are you?
Yes. Oh, and amazing what the fuck. He came in a little while ago. Did I say that? I probably said
Yes,
that.
you did.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
He's
Well,
covered.
it's an honorable mention because motherfucker's funny. He's funny.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
What can we say? We're still in the swamps here of Georgia, the ghost town of Lake Lanier.
Oh.
Says at the bottom of this lake lies almost fully intact towns, ferries, a racetrack, and multiple cemeteries. The government, in its determination to create Lake Lanier, brought up entire towns in order to clear the space for the lake after they received congressional approval in 1946. However, they just decided to let the water cover up the towns rather than demolishing them. Now, Lake Lanier has decidedly eerie feel about it. There have been an unusual number of freak accidents and deaths on the lake. In 2011, there were 17 deaths alone. Many of the people who drowned have been recovered. People have reported feeling arms and legs in the water, but have not been able to find them right after, leading people to believe that spirits still roam the lake.
Spooky.
Oh, yeah.
You know, not like to like. We're staying in the States. Trust me, it's relevant. It is totally relevant because we have our own like monsters here and everything, besides Nessie, love you. I remember my grandmother saying to me, I asked her, we were watching a show once and it was about Loch Ness Monster. And I was like, Grandma, do you believe in the Loch Ness Monster? And she says, well, they haven't exactly proved it to be real, but they can't prove that it's not real. And that has always stuck with me. It's like, you know what? She's right. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. They have not proved that does not exist.
Ooh, hello. We're also going from the swamps to our favorite island, Hawaii.
Ooh.
And it's not entirely a sunny island, because there's some little spookiness in there, too.
Ooh.
It's called the Night Marchers. According to Hawaiian lore, are not evil spirits, but they do demand respect. They are spirits of ancient Hawaiian warriors who march around the islands to protect sacred areas. Legend says that if you look directly at a Night Marcher, you'll be marked for death. And if by some chance you find yourself in the middle of a procession, you are supposed to lie down in the middle of the road.
Wow. Oh my. Yeah, they do have those little tiki guys that go around protecting the island. I think that they are a part of the lore with the goddess of the volcanoes. And there's quite a few sightings of them. Don't mess up Hawaii, and don't be taking rocks and taking them to your own place for a souvenir because you are begging for some misfortune. I'm just saying.
Yeah, their goddess Pele does not like it.
No, she does not. No,
she'll curse you. She'll mess with you.
Yes, the Fae. Don't mess with the Fae. I'm just saying. Appease the Fae. If you want to live, appease the Fae.
They're easy to please, so it's not hard.
Yes. Exactly. Who Who else we got? What else we got?
Oh, yes. We're going on to the middle. We're going to Idaho. The water babies of Massacre Rocks.
Ooh. I would have thought Ohio? I would have thought it was Grassman.
Oh, yeah. Says water babies are Native American legend that are found in a couple of different places in America, but most famously in Pocatello at the Massacre Rocks State Park. The Shoshone tribe was first recorded in 1805 and were roaming the Great Plains as early as the 1500s, so it's not clear when exactly this legend originated. But it's not clear when the story goes that the Shoshone experienced an extreme famine, and mothers were forced to drown their babies in the river rather than watch their children starve.
Oh,
Today,
Lord.
some people claim that if you sit quietly at the river by Massacre Rocks, you'll hear the sound of babies crying. Others say that these babies grow gills and fins and survived, and now they seek revenge on their mothers by luring unsuspecting victims to their deaths in the river.
That's sad.
That is sad.
That is sad. But it's like a mercy killing. It's so they don't. But still, that's sad. Oh, no. Don't be drowning your babies.
No,
Don't drown
please
your
don't.
babies. Get food stamps. I don't care. Whatever. They're there. Don't drown your babies.
Oh, and this one just has an evil sense of humor because this clown has been around after Pogo, thanks
Oh.
to Gacy, and has been around on terrorizing children way before the trend has revamped years ago.
Mm.
We're talking about Illinois' Homie the Clown.
Homie the clown. Wait,
Homie.
no,
I
no,
am
no, wait,
not
wait, wait.
kidding. I am
Homie
not
the
making
clown.
this up. I am not making this up. Yes, I am
I
not
know
making
Homie.
this up. He
I
is
know
an
Homie,
actual.
but it's-
He is an actual urban legend.
Oh, wow.
It says throughout the suburbs of Chicago in the 90s, there was a rumor going around elementary schools. There was a creepy man dressed as Homie the Clown. Yes, from In Living Color, driving around in a white van, trying to lure kids into it with candy and money. In some
No.
variations, he was a kidnapper. In others, he was a rapist. Sorry, I had to say that word. But in other variations, Homie left a mark on young Chicago kids in the 90s.
Oh, God. Hello, people. No.
Yeah,
Not cool.
that's just
No.
psychotic. Good gracious.
Yeah. Agreed.
But we're going from the suburbs of Illinois to the cemetery of Indiana, called the 100 Step Cemetery.
Ooh.
This cemetery is located in Brazil, Indiana. Sorry. Got it mixed up. Oh well. Says the 100 Step Cemetery is located in the town of Brazil, though the official address is actually disputed. While it's not clear when the stories about the cemetery being haunted began, there are gravestones that date back to the 1860s. The legend states that if someone finds themselves in the cemetery at midnight, they must climb the steps and count to 100. At this point, a ghost of an undertaker will appear and show the person a vision of their death. On the way back down, the visitor is supposed to count the steps again. If they count the same amount of steps, the vision was false. People who visited the cemetery in the past have tried to outsmart the supernatural forces in 100 steps by avoiding the steps altogether. They reported being knocked or shoved to the ground by an unseen force.
Oh, my.
Jeez.
Oh, no. No, thank you. That's fine. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I'm all good with that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to another cemetery in Iowa, the legend of the Black Angel.
Oh, I think I've heard about this.
Oh, yeah. Says the Black Angel stands over 8 feet tall in Oakland Cemetery in Iowa City, and she is black due to oxidization. Most likely because of her dark appearance, multiple legends have cropped up around her. One legend says that a pregnant woman should never walk under her or she'll lose the child. Others say that if you touch or kiss the statue, you'll be dead within 6 months. Whether haunted, cursed, or completely harmless, the statue is definitely a somber sight to see.
Aww. Mm.
Yeah, she said pretty much a 4-foot rule. Don't go near her.
Mm. Yeah, you know what? I think it would be safe to say, and I'm just saying because, you know, I'm a skeptic. Just don't go into cemeteries at night because, you know, the only thing you're going to encounter are probably high school aged people doing things they shouldn't be doing because they don't think that anyone's going to find them in the cemetery. Was I one of those particular people at some point in time in my life? Hell no. Yes. Okay. So I was, but no, we didn't do that. No, we didn't do that. But there's stories out there, and believe me, people who have gotten caught had their own creative way to reverse Uno reverse card. Yes, Uno reverse card. Thank you very much. And scare the crap out of somebody else. I would totally do that. That's me. I would totally do that. Beware. Don't come to South Dakota. I'm just saying. I do it. Don't come to our cemeteries. I'll do it.
Anyway, here we go. We're going on to another cemetery in Kansas. The Devil's Chair. Not something you would like to get from IKEA, now would you?
I mean, I might buy it if it's called that. If it's called the Devil's Chair, there's a good chance I'd buy it.
Who knows? It might be comfy.
Maybe, that's true.
Make sure it's bolted to the wall first.
Devilishly comfy.
Yeah. Says the legend of the Devil's Chair goes like this. An old farmer in Alma refused to sell his land to the city in order to build a new cemetery. Someone got a little too tired of waiting for him to sell, so he was pushed into his own well. Eventually, someone said that there was a terrible smell coming from the well, so the city sent someone to investigate. It was ruled that the well was empty and it was boarded up. Now, if you make your way to Alma, you can actually sit on the boarded up well. The legend says that people who have sat on the well have been known to mysteriously disappear.
Oh, that's comforting.
Oh,
I think
jeez.
they just fell in. That's they were too drunk and they fell in. They're stupid. Don't sit on wells when you're drinking.
Boarded up wells?
Yeah, you smack right through and they're like, oh, I cannot let anyone know about this before I fall to my death. I need to board this back up. So they put the boards back and totally just, then they smash on the rocks. It's a complicated thing. You gotta understand.
Okay. All right, fair.
Okay.
I'll take that.
You know about those goat men? They can be horny little bastards because this one hails from Kentucky. The goat man of Hope Lick.
Oh, that guy is creepy. No.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see about Kentucky's legend here. There's no clear consensus on how the goat man came to be. Some say he was a circus performer. Others say he was a farmer who tortured his goats for Satan, and in turn was transformed into a hideous ghost monster. However, everyone does agree on his appearance. Dark fur, pale skin, goat legs, and horns. The monster is said to hide under the bridge at Public Creek and Louisville to lure people onto the train tracks, only to see them be hit by oncoming trains. Sadly, this urban legend has had some dangerous consequences. In 2016, an Ohio woman fell to her death from the bridge while looking for the goat man.
Oh, thank you, Mutant Artificial Intelligence.
Oh, thank you. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
I missed you.
Thank you for your donation. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Ooh, hello.
Oh,
We're going to talk about another cryptid.
Which
and
one?
I believe this one could be the Grinch's cousin.
Wait. Okay. So the Grinch is the Grinch, and there's only one Grinch. I did not realize that the Grinch had family.
Yeah, he must have some family here. Anyway,
do tell.
the Grinch hails from Louisiana.
Oh my God, they have the best story. I'm just saying.
Says Grunch Road is an old dirt road that leads deep into the woods and eventually to a dead end. It was a favorite place for teenagers to go and do whatever teenagers do until they learned about the Grunch. The Grunch are rumored to be a group of deformed, half-human, half-monsters that resulted from years of isolation in the Louisiana bayous. In this present day, it is said that if you find yourself on the Grunch Road, do not get out of your car if you see a goat who looks injured. The stories say that the Grunch uses goats to lure people out of the car so they can eat them and drain their blood.
Well, that's not very nice.
You know, I kind of like my blood where it is. I mean, I know I can make more, but I kind of grow partial.
I'm kind of selfish with my blood. I don't like to give it away.
Yeah,
I know.
Right? Yeah. I only donate it on certain circumstances.
Yep.
Shit, I don't even go that far.
If you ask nicely, please do not do that.
What's your blood type? Do you guys know what your blood type is?
Oh, I forget what mine is. I have a little blood donor card that tells me though, but I don't remember what it is.
I'm A positive.
Are you? My mother was a B positive. Universal receiver. I'm a B positive myself. I think there is a lack of people knowing anything about their blood type nowadays. And I think that we should totally sport. I have no idea where I'm going with this. I'm just saying, I feel special because I have a different blood type. That just means I'll probably die before everyone else, but I guess O will save the day because O is just out there and they're everywhere and they got to be in everything and everyone. And
do they have to be in everyone? They have to be in everyone. Okay.
They gotta
be.
Good to know.
Everyone. Good to know.
Yeah.
Do you know? I heard of decorated military people, but this person's tomb just decorated avant-garde-ly, and it's just one big mess.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a particular messy tomb in Maine, and I do not like messes. That's just plain rude. Talking about this mysterious stain on Colonel Jonathan Buck's tomb.
Oh, really now?
Yeah. Says the tomb of Colonel Jonathan Buck in Bucksburg bears a mysterious leg-shaped stain. The story goes that Buck sends a woman to burn for witchcraft, and while she was burning, her leg rolled out of the fire. It's also been said that the witch cursed Buck's tomb to always bear a stain for this injustice. It is said that people have tried to get rid of the stain twice, but the stain keeps reappearing.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
She likes to make a mess of things.
Something. Wow. That's not the first time I've heard about that. I've heard of people that have gone on to prisons, especially one particular one. I can't remember words. Maybe you guys know the story, perhaps. And please enlighten me in chat. It had to do with mining. I know this. And somebody was obviously innocent and they were accused guilty. They were thrown in prison. And before his execution, he touched the wall. His handprint ended up staying there on the wall. No matter how many times they try to paint it, it comes through. I'm sorry, but the innocent will always prevail. Feel free to feel bad for sending an innocent person to execution.
We're going from a witch to a bay monster. We're talking about Chessie, who hails from Maryland. The Chesapeake Bay monster.
Nickname Chessie, you said?
Yes,
I like
Chessie.
That name. I like Chessie. I like that name.
Yeah.
A good one.
There we go. Chessie sightings have been around since the 1930s, but really started to pick up steam in the 80s. When photographic evidence became more readily available, Chessie is said to resemble a snake, measured around 30 feet long, and is approximately thickness of a telephone pole. There haven't been any recorded attacks from Chessie, but a 30-foot-long snake does not sound like something most people would want to run into.
Nope, typically not.
Oh, have you been
Although maybe
paying attention?
I think Nicki Minaj might like that.
Oh shit! You know, I'm glad you said that because then I don't have to crack a joke. But there is a lot of stuff that's floating around about the ancient pythons that used to be around the area. They actually went up against T-Rex, and they could squish the shit out of him.
No, geez.
I know, taking down a T-Rex. I mean, we're talking big lizards here. That's a big lizard. Can you imagine? That thing could put on pressure like you couldn't believe. I would not want to come across them. But yes, that kind of reminds me of that. Look it up, people. Google it. I'm just saying, it's out there. The size comparison. Who would win in a fight? We're talking about grudge match between the python, the ancient python, versus T-Rex. Who would you put your money on? I guess probably T-Rex would, if he could just get that bite off. That head's gone. I'm just saying. But not always the case. Apparently, they're finding proof that it is so true that the python did actually win against a T-Rex. Wow.
Jeez.
Wow. I know, right? No, thank you.
Hey, who wants to go tunneling with me?
No. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Oh
Mary!
God.
Don't fall for it. It's a trap.
Oh, no.
Because there's a particular tunnel in Massachusetts. The spirits of the Hosek Tunnel.
Ooh, I've heard of this one. I've heard of this one too.
Says in the 24-year-long construction of the Hosek Tunnel in the western Massachusetts, approximately 200 men died. Death was so associated with the tunnel that it was actually nicknamed the Bloody Pit. After a particularly gruesome explosion in 1867 or 1868, 13 miners were trapped inside the tunnel. The other workers assumed that the miners had died, but eventually it was discovered the miners had lived. Built a raft to combat flooding, and eventually died due to poisonous gas inhalation. It is said that these 13 miners haunted the tunnel for years, moaning and briefly appearing as ghosts.
Oh.
Ah.
I'd probably come back and haunt. I definitely would. If somebody were to kill me, I'd totally come back and haunt. Just saying.
Oh yeah, I would too. I'd haunt the shit out of them.
Oh God, yes.
I have to say that Mother Nature has her periods if it's called the Bloody Pit.
Truth.
No! Oh, Dave.
But I think it'll take more than a tampon to really clog that thing up.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm dead.
I'm over here shaking my head right now.
I don't care.
That's great. I love it.
Hey, I'm diabolical for a reason. You know, damn it.
Oh, I'm crying.
Oh, God.
But you know what? Knock-knock jokes don't really go out of style too much because there's a little girl from Michigan that likes to be on Knock-Knock Road.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because it says the legend of Knock-Knock Road says that there's a little girl who was murdered on this road in the Detroit area, and now she appears to drivers at the car window knocking, trying to find the person who killed her. It's like, knock, knock, who's there? Did you kill me? No. No, who? No, you won't get away from me.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. That is just holy hell. Oh God. You know, every state has got something. They do, you know. It's just digging into the stuff, some of the things that oh my God. Okay, go ahead, Dame. I'll get to the stories later.
Anyway, we're going into Minnesota, the Kennestone Runestone. Says in 1898, a Swedish-American farmer found a gigantic slab of rock on his farm that has symbols that appear to be Norse, and since then, no one has figured out where it came from. While official historians have debunked the Vikings made an appearance in North America before Columbus did, the myth has persisted, and if it wasn't the Vikings who did live this mysterious life. who did leave this mysterious rock, and what does it say? We haven't yet to decipher. Made me think of Midsummer.
You know what? Okay, I'm going off on a tangent. You look at all the history shows out there, and when they talk about who discovered America and all this stuff, it's like the short list would be better off going who didn't discover America. I'm just saying, we're the great melting pot for a reason. Just saying.
Oh,
yes.
geez.
I mean, some of the artifacts that they have found all across, oh God, it's phenomenal. Some of the things that I was taught in school, yes, I'm going there because I'm an old bitch. The stuff that they taught us in school and the stuff that I'm learning now with archaeology and anthropology and everything, which is phenomenal work that they've come up, and we keep finding more and more stuff. We think we know. Guess what? We don't know jack shit. Just saying.
Ooh, we have pirates and ghosts in this one, as well as a skeleton.
Oh!
So there's some truth to that song of spooky, scary skeletons from Mississippi, Deer Island's Haunted Treasure. Says the ghost of Deer Island originates from an old pirate story. The story says that back in the 1920s, two men were fishing on Deer Island when they heard rustling in the bushes, which they assumed was wild hogs. Eventually, they decided to check it out and encountered a headless skeleton. They ran back to their boat and the skeleton followed them all the way there. According to the pirate story, there was a ship that sailed into Biloxi Bay and buried their treasure on Deer Island. The crew decided to behead one of their own and left his body behind to guard the treasure.
I feel like that's a little backwards.
Mm.
We're killing a body to stay there and watch the treasure so nobody...
Mm.
Yeah, I might agree with you on that, Mary. Somebody went off somewhere else. That's some voodoo shit going on there. Santeria, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we have something else from Missouri. Momo the Missouri Monster.
Ooh.
Another Sasquatch.
Ooh!
He says he's had to have terrible body odor, a pumpkin-shaped head, and an appetite for dogs. In 1968, Momo reportedly tried to abduct a 4-year-old boy, though no evidence was ever found. Naughty.
Ooh, Oak Island. You had to bring up Oak Island. It's still going on. I don't know. Obviously, that's some total... Oh, you know what I see with Oak Island? I want to say, okay, this is what I want to say. It has got to be the world's best troll ever that lived on the face of the earth, because our dumbasses keep going in there and trying to get it, and we keep like,
hello, Noko. Wepa to you.
Hello.
Wepa.
Hello.
So here. Bye. Yo, the whole Oak Island thing, I mean, I think that is just completely it's a troll trap. It really is. I mean, will we ever get to the bottom of it? Probably not. Somebody, I don't know who was the genius behind it, but somebody was. It is not by nature. Somebody did something. And I will laugh. I will scoff in the face of the person that actually gets to the bottom and to find it and finds like a penny, a pence, whatever. It's like nothing. There's nothing there. It's just like, dumbass. A note. That's it. It's a laminated note. I don't know. I'm just saying, whoever put it there, I know it's been there for ages, but whoever put it there, Genius, pure genius. They made sure that nobody, including probably themselves, they'll never be able to get down there. They'll never able to get down there unless we evaporate that water out of there. There's too many traps. We'll never see the end of it. I mean, kudos to like Discovery or whoever keeps airing that show, but god dang it. No. You're making your money. That's your fortune right there. That's your fortune right there. That's it. It's a story.
And here we are to Montana. We're going to Montana. The story of the Sacrifice Cliff.
Ooh.
Says the story of the Sacrifice Cliff comes from an old Native American legend. 2 members of the Crow tribe arrived in their village from a trip to find that almost everyone there had been infected with smallpox and died. So heartbroken about the loss of their loved ones, the 2 decided to blindfold their horses and ride off the cliff to join the tribe on the other side. Sacrifice Cliff is visible from almost anywhere in Billings, so it's sad and a bit spooky to think about the story while the cliff is looming over the entire city.
Ooh. Yeah, I know Billings. I've driven through there quite a few times coming back home to visit my parents when we lived in Washington State. Bigfoot, Washington State. Yeah, we're not going there right now. But regardless, yeah, that is sad. You know, that is a lot of stories like that around in the Midwest area. That is my neighbor. Wyoming is my neighbor. North Dakota is my neighbor. What's North Dakota? It doesn't exist. I'm saying North Dakota, it doesn't exist. I'm just saying there's like nobody there. It's a farce. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. North Dakota, we love you. I'm just saying, yeah. And Nebraska and who else is next? Minnesota, I guess that's the only. Oh, Iowa's kind of over there too. But regardless, yeah.
Nebraska is next because in Nebraska there's something special. There is something special for Nebraska, and you would actually get a nice ghostly concert.
No, I don't want one. What if I don't want one? I didn't pay for that. Did not.
Well,
pay
it's for free anyway, so it's fine.
God dang it. Okay.
Yes, because they claim to see multiple people roaming around in Centennial Hall. It says the creepiest story of it all is from the 1940s, when it was used to be a high school. The story says that a student was playing her clarinet, suffered a heart attack, and died because her reed was poisoned. Now people claim to feel cold spots, hear disembodied music, and to have witnessed an empty rocking chair start to rock.
Wait, clarinet? Did you say clarinet?
Yep.
Okay, bitches, let me tell you a story. Story time. Yeah, this bitch right here, I play clarinet. I play bass clarinet.
I do too. I play clarinet.
Contrabass clarinet. I played all the woodwinds. I played a few brass, but that shit rocks. That is awesome, Mary. We are, no wonder we're awesome. I'm just saying, clarinet players, bitches got it going on.
Clarinets unite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yes.
So what the hell? I mean, I don't want to die because I play the clarinet. I used to, well, you know, whatever. Kind of, sort of. I have awards. I have a few awards. I'm proud of those. I should not be ashamed. Yeah, bitches, I play clarinet and I was in like quintets, quartets, and all sorts of stuff in the whole college and everything when I was going through high school and stuff. I was good at what I did. I did my solos. Motherfuckers, I was great. I can't afford a bass clarinet though. I love bass clarinet. There's like a jazzed out on steroids freaking saxophone like no other. I love it. Oh my god.
Blow those pipes. Oh yeah.
Yeah. You gotta have a lot of hot air to play a woodwind. I'm just saying.
And here is something else. Nevada, the truth about Area 51. Oh, that could be debatable. That's a no-brainer. But here's something else more interesting from New Hampshire.
Ooh.
It says the Witch of Hampton, Goody Cole.
Damn it,
Goodness.
East Coast and your witches. What up? Seriously, what?
Well, it's convenient for them, huh?
I guess.
Anyway, says
ahead.
Goody Cole was the only woman in New Hampshire history to be tried for witchcraft multiple times. Her first charge was in 1656, and she was charged again in 1671. So, yeah, 4 years of that, they can leave you to be bitter. When she died and her body was recovered, the townspeople were rumored to have staked her through the heart to prevent her from haunting their town. People continue to blame Goody Cole for the misfortunes of Hampton citizens for the past 300 years. For example, a boat full of Hampton residents overturned and everyone on board drowned, even though they were still in swimming distance of the shore. People blamed Goody Cole for their crash and for cursing the passengers by having them forget how to swim.
Sounds like an excuse to me. I'm just saying. Just saying. It is so
Jersey.
Yeah, it's so easy. You'll find with a lot. Something that I'm going to bring up a little bit in a few about one of our own urban legends is the fact that when tragedy strikes, it is so easy to go ahead and blame it on something that you do not understand because you don't understand the situation and you don't know why the tragedy happens. And when you can't focus to be able to correct the problem in the first place because it's something that maybe you cannot do alone. You can't do it alone. It might involve the individual. I'm just saying. It might involve the individuals that are connected to whatever tragedy it is. But when you cannot find any way, shape, or form to be able to blame it on something, somebody, you find something else to be able to have a scapegoat. Per se, in a scapegoat, to say, hey, yeah, well, you know what, we can't explain it any other way, but we got this going on here. So we're just going to go ahead and go with that, even though it's kind of like, whatever. But we're going to go with it. We're going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it because it's the only explanation that we have. Whether it's aliens, witches, or vampires, or, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're going to blame something else. And that's how we're going to deal with the situation. We're going to deal with the situation in that. And I think that it's sad that that shit still goes on today. Thank you very much. It does. Anyone who wants to say it does not, it does. Just saying.
Anyway, for next we have the Jersey Devil. We've already spoken about that famous cryptid. And the next one is the Evil Hour in New Mexico. It's old Spanish legend. It says that it's an entity that you do not run into on a dark road. Legend says that at first it appears as a ball of black energy, constantly moving and changing its size and shape. If you look at it, it will drive you insane and slowly kill you. In other times, it appears as a scary-looking woman. It's said that if you see her at a crossroads, you or someone in your family will die.
Another one. Don't look at it. You know what? You know, guys, I'm just saying. Don't look at any bitches. Don't just don't look at any girls. You'll survive. You're good. You're good.
It's just best not to catcall them.
Just don't look at us, and you live.
Don't look.
You'll live. I think that's
Yeah.
enough, right?
Yeah, catcalling will have you be doomed.
Cause that's gonna work.
Yep.
Whatever. Anyways. I love you guys.
Ooh. Talking about a lesser known one, but still a little bit famous. The Cropsey, who hails from New York.
Oh, this is actually based off of someone, though. This is
Yes, it does.
This is an urban legend, but it is actually physically based on somebody who actually was real. Somebody evil. Somebody who committed murders towards innocents Okay, go ahead, Dame. I'm sorry. I'm going to get ahead of
It's
you.
all
I don't
right.
want to. Go ahead.
I'll elaborate a little bit more. It says has many iterations, but it generally tells a story of a man who stalked a sleepaway camp, mental institution, children's hospital, and had a hook for a hand and killed children who were wandering alone at night. Every single person who went to camp in New York has heard about Cropsey. Things took a more sinister turn when a documentary posted that Cropsey was actually real, a convicted child kidnapper named Andre Rand.
Yeah, that guy is sick. I've listened to documentaries about him and what he did. It's horrible, deplorable. I mean, I can't even find words for what he did. But wasn't that the main antagonist, really, when you look into, like, I Know What You Did Last Summer movies? I mean,
yeah, it was a nice inspiration behind it, so you can thank Cropsey.
It was. Yes, I believe so. That's messed up. I mean, him and Albert Fish, I'm sorry, but his name keeps coming up. I mean, that's the epitome of evil. I mean, that is the epitome of evil. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Anyone who preys upon children, no, that you're preying on the weak. How does that make you a stronger person? How does that make you a good person? It does not. It does not.
No.
I'm sorry. No. You're
they
like,
have their
when you go,
issues.
any of the child molesters, I'm saying it, the child molesters, child killers, anything that has anything to do with children, that children were the victim. You go into prison, good luck.
Yes,
It don't matter.
We do not condone that.
If you are on death row, as any of the above that I had just mentioned, if you can even survive to your date, good luck. Good luck with that. Because guess what? It don't matter how hardened the criminal, that shit don't fly. It don't fly in the prisons. It does not fly in the prisons. It does not. No. They're gone. They know that. The United States knows that. When they put them in there, they know that. Gone. You're done. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's sick. You got problems. I'm sorry, but this.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not going to touch there. I'm not going to go there. But motherfuckers,
yes.
No. Children are off limits. I don't care.
No.
No. It's just off limits. Done.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
But there's something else.
Yes.
We have another furry friend from North Carolina, the Beast of Blanenboro. In the 1950s, multiple dogs were found dead and drained of blood in the North Carolina town of Blanenboro. People believe that there was a vampiric beast in the woods, and they tried to hunt the animal. Today, the town of Blanenboro has embraced its history, and residents actually hold a beast fest every year. Well, some people are convinced that the beast was probably a particularly large bobcat. It's never been confirmed exactly what was stalking in their town.
A bobcat? Okay, speaking of bobcats, I'm bringing it out there. I'm putting it out there. Okay, so for the people that, if you live in an area that has a lot of wildlife, that has like bobcats and mountain lions and stuff like that. Yes, cougars, not cougars.
You wish.
But I don't have to, baby. I'm living the dream. But regardless, bobcats, lynx, mountain lions and stuff like that. If you've ever been in the season, when they're in season, and heard their cries, the mating calls of these cats, these wild cats, and Lord knows, there are so many cryptid / ghosts. La Llorona, I probably said that wrong. La Llorona. I can't say her name. I'm sorry. I can't
It's okay.
say it properly. But regardless, no respect. Or no disrespect. Sorry, no respect. I'm stupid. Okay, so anyways, no disrespect because I can't pronounce it. But regardless, a lot of these animals, when you hear them, for the people that have been around the areas that have actually heard them, they sound very, you wouldn't, unless you knew, they sound like somebody being tortured, a woman being tortured. They sound like children screaming. I mean, it is an unearthly, ungodly sound when they're mating.
You know what?
I'm just kind of curious. I don't know. I'm betting you that there is a ton of videos out there that have caught these screams out in the forest and claim that there's something paranormal or cryptid. They are not. They are furry creatures that run around that just want humpins and lovins, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Gotta make their kittens, you know. It's a primal need to mate. That's it. That's it.
In North Dakota, speaking of mating and, you know, ladies in white and everything, there's a particular legend called the White Lady Lane. And not just the basic person that likes to go to Starbucks. And the legend states that a young woman became pregnant out of wedlock and her religious parents forced her to marry the father. The baby ended up dying after the wedding. The girl is so upset about her baby and her forced marriage, hanged herself from a bridge in her wedding dress. Locals claim to see her ghost hanging from the bridge. Yeah, going into the concept of using contraceptive devices.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that could have been easily prevented.
There is another, actually there's a couple other / urban legend cryptid type things that are coming out of North Dakota as well. Yes, they're right above me, and yes, you keep your shit to yourself. I don't want that shit. Yeah, I'm looking north right now. See that? I'm looking north. North Dakota, keep your shit to yourself because we don't want it. We have had dogman sightings. Thank you. Dogman sightings in Dickinson. Apparently, through my research looking up, there has been a few sightings of a small satellite group consisting of a male and female, alpha, mom, dad, with a few juveniles that have been roaming the area. And yes, they could possibly be connected to the area around Montana in the northeastern corner, because I live in the tri-state area in this particular area and they're all around us. Does that mean that we have dogman sightings yet? I have yet, through my searches, and I've tried to see whether or not dogman has been sighted in South Dakota. With my research, I have nothing but stupid people that can't tell me jokes. But I will roll with that because I don't want dogman anywhere near my house. I'm just saying, dogman, no thank you. No, bad boy, spray bubble, newspaper. No, I don't want dogman out here. They do tremendous damage to your livestock.
Well, tell this werewolf from Ohio to back off too, because he resides in Defiance Town.
Oh, hell no. No. Go ahead.
He did some crazy stuff in the summer of 1972. The people of Defiance claimed that they were being terrorized by a werewolf. The sightings always happen at night, generally by the train tracks. A couple of women said it would try to get into their houses by rattling the doorknobs. The animal was said to be huge, hairy, and dressed in rags. But after summer ended, the beast disappeared, never to be heard from again. But the story lingers. Oh, geez, sounds like somebody who hasn't shaved and being a little bit too eager. Huh?
What? Don't comment on my legs. I'm old. I have a man. I have no need to shave my legs every single day. It's just painstaking and it sucks my money down.
Do you wag your tail too?
Damn it, Dame. That's personal. I'm just saying. We are not bringing it. Okay, I'm not going to go there. I was about to say butt plugs. Oh, shit. I said butt plugs. No. No. I am not one of those. I could be, but I'm not. That's exit only, people. Sorry, but it says exit only. I don't know. But anyways, regardless, go ahead.
Oh, here's something else very mysterious from Oklahoma. The mysterious Shaman's Portal.
They have a portal?
Oh, yeah.
God dang it. Oklahoma, keep your shit down south. I'm just saying. I don't need
And please stop lying to us about cake.
Yeah. Yeah,
Please.
that is sacrilegious. Don't ever bring up cake if there's none.
Please don't.
Mm-mm-mm.
Says the mysterious occurrences in Beaver Dunes Park have been attributed to the fact that it was built upon ancient Native American burial grounds, which is why it's called the Shaman's Portal. It's also known as the Oklahoma Bermuda Triangle. Mysterious things have happened in the park, starting with the Spanish conquistadors who went missing while searching for gold in the 1500s. Since then, paranormal activity seekers flocked to the dunes. Some people claim that a UFO crashed there, and a group in the 90s who tested the soil said it was abnormal.
No, your face is abnormal. What the hell? No, aliens, stay away. I'm just saying. You scared them all. Kayla, where are you? Kayla? I love you, girl.
Kayla, where are you?
You're
are behind this, aren't you? Aren't you behind this, Kayla? Shame on you.
I'm just saying, anything with alien abductions or any alien anything, no, thank you. I'm done.
Please,
okay.
Don't.
You know, if you really want it, okay. We need to do a show on aliens and alien encounters and abductions and the whole government conspiracy theories and all that. I've got that stuff. I've been piling stuff up. I've been piling that stuff up because it's been coming into the news. It's coming in the news. We need to talk about it. We do. I'm just saying. It's going to be in a show soon. I'm just saying it's going to be covered. Just because. Yeah, bitch. I saw that shit. It's covered. It's covered. No, thank you. I don't know. Aliens, you scare me. I'm just saying. I'm not one of these that's gonna, hey, welcome to Earth stuff. And I'll be like, no, bitch, exit only. No. I have nothing to do with you. That's fine. I'm glad that you're amused by Earthlings, that we're so primitive that we do stupid crap, the stupid crap that we do. That you guys, I mean, it's like a freaking sitcom. I swear to God, we're on cable for the aliens. We really are. They look at us and they're just, go ahead.
Especially on this part, too. You know what's even funnier is that Oregon seems to be having neglectful nurses because of this bandage man that really smells very bad and lurks on Canyon Beach.
Oh, I've heard about this too. I just came across this. Go ahead. Tell the story. Tell it.
It says it's the American version of a mummy. He is rumored to be the ghost of a logger who died in a sawmill accident and now terrorizes teenagers who hang out at a deserted area of a highway near Cannon Beach. Stories say that he knocks on car windows to try and get in and smells really, really bad.
Well, you know what? I would imagine so. If you have to wear bandages all over your body, I mean, granted, it's Oregon. Okay, so I don't know how the moisture content. I'm just going by Washington State because I used to live there. I drove through there, so I have nothing. Steve Stockton, I'm calling you out. Tell us about Oregon. Is it moist? I hate that word, moist. Is it moist? Moist.
Yeah, that word's been tainted.
You know, if you've got infected bandages and nobody wants to approach you to change those bandages, bad nurses, bad. You are not doing your jobs. I'm saying there are really good nurses out there, not to insult nurses in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying, whoever has not changed this guy's bandages, that he is an urban legend and that he's going around saying, I don't know. I don't know how dead people talk. I just assume they're like, because they're running out and shit. And he's just pretty much. He wants some Neosporin and some new bandages. That's it. Maybe he'll go away. Maybe he'll
Yeah, hold him down with soap, please. Throw some bleach on him.
Irish soap works wonders. I'm just saying,
Yes.
I can't stand it because I've ate so many bars of Irish soap when I was a kid because I said bad things and my parents shoved that. I cannot stand Irish soap. My parents ruined my life on Irish soap. I don't care. I actually have to use it right now because I'm poor as shit. But I'm just saying, I can't stand Irish soap. It's good bar. Yeah, it's a good soap bar.
Yeah.
Mummy might actually like that because it works well. I mean, you can work it on your babies. You can clean stuff up pretty good, but just don't eat the crap. Just don't say bad things.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mama, Daddy, I'm sorry. I'm a bad child. I said bad things when I was young. I didn't mean to say please forgive me.
Like, yeah, you know, you're not fully clean until you're zombie fully cleaned.
I know, right? Oh God. Okay, that right there, you guys just peeking the life of Bathsheba. That is like one of my life terrors right there. I was so moving on.
Anyway, there's a bus to nowhere from Pennsylvania. You do not want to get on this bus. It won't take you where you want to go. It's just rude that way. Says in Philadelphia, there's rumored to be a bus that doesn't have an end destination. The story says that the bus only picks up passengers that are at their lowest moments who need to get away from their problems. Once the passenger is ready to face the world, they can get off the bus. But the passenger has no idea how long they've been on the bus for. It could have been hours, days, or even years. Sounds like a fairy's party bus, doesn't it?
A little. I was just saying. A little.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Ooh,
Where are we at? Where are we at?
Oh, we have something else in mind, too. We have the Rhode Island, the Devil's Footprints.
Oh, Rhode Island? Really?
Oh, yeah.
Hell.
Yeah, there's a rock on Devil's Foot Road that appears to show a normal human footprint and a cloven hoof. The story goes that an American woman murdered a white man and fled the scene of the crime. While running, she was stopped by another man. She cried out for the devil to save her, when the man admitted that he himself was the devil and stomped his feet on the ground to prove that he had a cloven hoof, which the rock still shows to this day.
Okay. If you say so. That's interesting because it could be anything. I'm just saying, if you're going off of a fossil or a chunk that just got knocked out over time, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to play footsie. You don't want to play footsie on that part. You know that?
Yeah, okay, Rhode Island, I know you're a small state and you just want to be on the map and shit, and you're just going to say whatever to, be part of the rest of the group. Nothing against Rhode Island, because I think I have family in Rhode Island, just saying. But I'm just saying, oh, come on. Come on. Better. You can do better. I'm just, you can do better. I mean, there's better urban legends you can come out with besides a rock with I'm sorry. Did I go there? I went there. Come get me. I'm here. South Dakota. You find me. I'm just saying, Rhode Island, come on. I know you're small, but come on. You can do better than that. Damn it. Shit.
Oh, there's South Carolina, the death of Julia Lagarde.
Ooh, what? This is nothing to do with Lizard Man? Because the Lizard Man is like real big.
No,
in South Carolina.
no, but he may have watched.
Oh, okay.
Says in the
Do tell.
1800s, the Lagars were a well-to-do South Carolinian family that had homes on the mainland and on Edisto Island. The daughter, Julia, got sick, was pronounced dead, and was buried inside their family mausoleum. Years later, another member of the Lagar family died, and when their tomb was opened up, the remains of Julia were found outside of her coffin. The story says that Julia had been in a coma and had woken up to try and escape her tomb, but sadly died.
Ooh.
But after the first reopening of the Lagar mausoleum, the door cannot seem to stay shut. The Lagars tried multiple different doors, and every single time the door was found open. People believe that the ghost of Julia didn't want to be locked in that tomb any longer.
Okay, so
Cannot handle quarantine, apparently.
maybe not. I'm just saying. Okay, bitch, you're a ghost. You could pass through solid objects. Maybe you haven't learned that yet, but you can just go straight through those bars. You got free reign for whatever you want to do. You can haunt whoever you want to. You just gotta have the willpower. Just do it. Do it. You can do it. I promise you, you can do it. I mean, yeah, totally. Just saying.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. From South Dakota, where you're hailing. Have you heard of Walking Sam?
Oh, hell yeah, I have. This is messed up, people. This is one. Listen up. This is a good one. It
says, reportedly over 7 feet tall and very slim, Walking Sam is said to appear on the streets of Pine Ridge Indian Reservation at night, and he tries to convince teenagers to take their own lives. Whether or not Walking Sam is real, something tragic is going on at the reservation. From December 2014 to May 2015, there were 103 suicide attempts at Pine Ridge.
Yes. And we're not just talking about individual suicides here. Okay, we're talking about mass suicides. This Walking Sam, he's between 7 to 8 feet tall. He's very thin. He's black. He has no eyes. He has no mouth. He has been known to wear a top hat. I don't know. This is not the first time you're gonna hear anything about South Dakota and top hats. I don't know what the deal is with the classy top hat thing, but I'm just saying 103 people, and these are mass suicides. These are not individuals. These are mass suicides. Now, Walking Sam has been known to be portrayed as a very tall shadow man figure. Shadow hat man, whatever you gonna call him. Stick man. He's been referred to as stick man as well. Now, if you've listened to some of our earlier shows, you've heard us talk about the stick man phenomena. It's very weird. I don't know if there's any connection with it, but this particular entity, he is very tall, thin, and he has a very gangly, stretched out arms. And often you will see his portrayal of his long, strangly arms being stretched out. You will see nooses hanging from his arms. Okay, my nice flabby arms here. You see that flabby arm there? This is what happens when you don't do shit. But anyways, nooses hanging from his arms, and you will see the soles of many stretch along those nooses along his arms that are outstretched, both sides. He is known to be walking on the streets at night. They have come to the realization. Now, this is something that I touched on earlier about, because of something that is going on that they cannot explain the reason why there's all these suicides going on. And we're talking, like I said, from 12 years old to 24 years old, that age group, okay? Yes, there was, it is in the books, people, 12-year-old. My son was 13 when he passed away, okay? suicide. Yes, 12-year-old from 24-year-old. Suicide, mass suicide, multiple attempts on suicide. Now these, whatever it is, whatever the reason is, they are having serious issues trying to peg down why they are going about this mass suicide trip. Okay, and it is still very extremely prevalent today. And judging by their belief system and their, you know, what they believe in with the Oglala Sioux, and I have greatest respects for them. Let me say that wholeheartedly, because I do have Indian in my blood. I'm sorry, Native American, whatever you want to say. It's my generation, my bad.
Yeah.
Politically correct American, Native American. But the fact is that it's within their belief system. Something is causing this. It is something very evil. It is considered to be evil. And people who have been following documentaries about shadow people and know about shadow people and know what their intent is and what they are, and the fact that we know some, not all, but with a lot of testament. And I have to say, I'm pointing out Gemma Jade right now because she's doing an excellent job on our channel right now. She's been doing a series, and if you have not checked out her channel, please do. Gemma Jade. She's part of STEMA with Steve Stockton here on Wednesdays on Dezombified. So if you have not been here to check out their show, please do. But Gemma's been covering the whole shadow people phenomenon. And this Walking Sam is part of that shadow people type scenario. And the fact that we know that shadow people are been known to be connected with something bad, something evil. Now, not everyone, this is my opinion, possibly quite a few others, but I'm just saying they thrive on your life force. They take whatever they can from you. I don't believe, and this is my opinion, I don't believe that they're anything good. I don't believe they're anything good. I believe that there are other family figures or other paranormal things that may happen to people, that they have experienced a shadow figure that they claim to be of good nature, no ill harm with these particular entities, whatnot. I don't believe that they fall under this shadow person narrative, this shadow person anything. I don't believe so. I've experienced a number of situations in my own life, and if you have stayed tuned with the streams, you would know I've told my story many times, and I don't want to bother you guys with those stories. They're good stories, but they were terrifying to me. But they're knowledgeable. Just saying. But besides the fact, my experiences and several others, these shadow beings, these shadow spirits, whoever they are, they're capable of things, and they've done things to us. I don't know where they come from. I don't know what their origin is. To me, they seem more demonic to me, but that's just my upbringing. Now, do I think that there's a difference between shadow people and demons? Yes. Does that mean that shadow people are not demonic? No, not necessarily. I think they have ill intent. I think they might be a different species in itself, and demons have their own agenda and rules that they have to follow. Well, shadow people are not bound by such rules and laws. I don't believe so. I think you're right. And thank you, Dame, for re-entering on that, because honestly, I don't know what they are. I don't know where they come from. I don't believe that shadow figures, shadow people per se, what the classic, the classification of shadow people, what they are. I don't believe that they were ever human. I don't believe wholeheartedly they were not human ever. I don't think they fit in any genre that we are, knowledgeable of, honestly, with my experiences and what I have. I mean, granted, yes, they get thrown in the demonic type entities just because what they do is pure evil to us, but that does not mean that they are what we think they are. I don't know what they are. I just know that they're there. I know
maybe they could be a subspecies of fairy that we're not entirely certain, because there are different types of fairies, and they're not exactly the sparkly, beautiful kind that have butterfly wings. I believe that they're different kinds. So maybe this is a different type of fairy that we're not exactly familiar with, and we have yet to understand.
Exactly.
And same thing with to put under the jinn category, but yeah, we can only ponder.
You know what? I'm glad you mentioned the jinn, because honestly, the jinn, they fall under a very different category than what your mainstream Christian beliefs are, used to or whatever. But you know what? They're not that different. There's a lot of similarities, but I'm almost wondering if they don't have similar characteristics. I mean, it seems like they have similar characteristics. They do.
I will say this about demons and shadow people too, is that demons get really irritated by these things. They really do not like it at all.
You mentioned that on our broadcast with the shadow people. You really did. And people, I'm so sorry. You see how flustered I am right now. I have no other passions but to be able to figure out the whole shadow people phenomenon, because I've had so many experiences. Yes, I've had sleep paralysis experiences. They're, whatever science tries to, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But I've had other experiences that had nothing to do with me being asleep. And these things, I mean, that was a week. There was a week process. And yes, actually, I had a mutual friend, and Blue Shorts, I love you. I wish I could get in touch with you. I have not seen you or heard from you for such a long time. I hope you are well, and I love you so much. And thank you so much for giving me the chance to be able to get insight in this matter, because at the time I really needed help. I knew kind of what I needed to do during this thing that was going on in my life with these two shadow entities that were coming up. It was about a week's time that I had to deal with these guys. A week's time alone. And there was two of them, two different ones, and they showed themselves two ways, two different times. They were not the same. They were two separate entities. One was capable more than the other, but the other one was just more up and personal and wanted to get up into your face. And I needed some outside help, and thank God, I had some wisdom from one of the very well-known people with demonology and spirits and whatnot, with Lorraine Warren. I have to say, I still have her phone number, and I did not call her because I did not want to bother her. So we went and kept it second person, between, with a mediator, with my friend, because I knew they were in their 70s at the time, and I could have called, but I knew what I needed to do, and she backed that up. She gave that information to me, and it was enough to give me the strength to get rid of these things, out of my apartment. She had mentioned to me that she had the feeling that when these two entities, and I guess I suppose I could probably share my story because it's been a while. I know that some of you probably heard of it, and I'll mention it again, but this is when we were living in Washington State. It was back in 2004. And my ex at the time, he was going through special forces training and all this stuff or whatever, to be able to get into special forces. And we had an incident that came through. I'm sorry? Did someone come through? Am I hearing things? Someone talking?
Okay, that was strange.
Okay. That was a little weird. I heard something coming through. I'm not sure what that was. But I'll make this short. Try to make it short. So Lorraine thought that these particular entities that came into our apartment at the time, they hitched a ride on somebody. And I'm almost positive that they were thinking that it may have been my ex. I don't know. Somebody, we didn't have a lot of people that were coming into our apartment or whatnot. Given our situation now, of course, I'm going to lean towards the obvious, but I'm just saying, they're one of these hitch a ride into. They were passerbyers. They just brought it in. It brought in to our living quarters. Now, because I was sensitive at the time, and it's not the first time that I've dealt with shadow people. It's not the first time that I've dealt with demonic presence. I have been plagued by demonic presence. And it's not a fun thing, people. Don't summon these things into your house. I'm just saying.
Please
don't be stupid. You know, if you don't know what you're doing, it's going to be your worst nightmare. I'm just saying. And I never did such a thing. They do what they want. They're going to come in. They're going to test you. They've done this my whole life. I don't know why I've been a person of choice, but it's been there. It's been there, and it's always been there, and I've had to deal with them. But these two particular entities that came in, these two shadow beings, one was about 8 foot tall, and I mean, he was okay. If you think about the master bedroom, it was a fairly decent sized master bedroom. We have a king size bed. These are two singles, put them together. That's your shape of your king set. This is a big bed. Okay. And the fact that I would fall asleep, okay, and I'd be laying in my bed and trying to fall asleep, and I would get this weird feeling. And granted, this has happened for a whole week, every single day for a whole week, okay? This is not one time thing. This is 7 days. 7 days this happened in succession, okay? So I would lay in bed and I'm trying to get to sleep, and I open my eyes and there's this black mass. It's probably, God, we had a tall bed. I mean, considering it was a king size bed, we had a pillow top. So, I mean, it was a good 3.5 feet off the floor. I opened my eyes and this black mass, and when I say black mass, I'm talking about something that's darker than pitch black. Now, for people that don't understand that, I can't explain it any other way. These things are not natural. They're not of this world. They're not natural. Blacker than black. This is blacker than pitch black. The fact that you could be in a pitch black room, and granted, I was to the point that I had so many experiences that I would keep my house, my bedroom, when I went to sleep, I blacked out those windows. I made sure that any light, there was void of light, because I did not want to see anything at this point in time. I was, no, I'm done with it. I want it black. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to see nothing. But the fact that it could be that dark and these things can show up still darker than what everything is in there.
But sadly we're running out of time, but we can cover more urban legends for tomorrow. And also, please have this time to gather some urban legends that we have missed. Share some here. We'd love to see those next week.
Yes. Sorry.
Please do so. And also, please remember to like, share, subscribe. Please spread all the sweetness and all the light around. Throw some shine our way, especially during the 4th of July, where everybody shines like all the stars in the sky, like all of you do for us.
Yes.
Because you guys are the stars, not just us.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming today. I'm sorry that I cut my short story. It's a long story.
It's okay. It's all
someday,
right.
If you want to know, let me know. Put it down in the comments. I'm just saying, because I can always share again.
Please do so. And
we love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for showing up. We love you, and thank you for the donations that we had today. Thank you very much. We greatly appreciate it. Without you guys sharing out and showing support, thank you. I'm just saying, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it. Until next time, we will see you again next week. And bittersweet dreams to you.
Please.
Bittersweet
dreams.
Bittersweet dreams.
Bang.
Good night, Puddin'.
He's